first vein. Other than that, you got capillaries. Okay, makes sense?
What did you say that was? What was that? Corticote vein?
Yeah, so this is a cortico-radiate vein.
Okay.
Sometimes it will be called the interlobular, but in this authority, it's called the cortico-radiate. Think about it, cortico-radiate.
It's in the it's in the cortex.
In the cortex, you're radiating out. Cortico-radiate vein. That's easy.
Yeah. What about maybe starting from this side? Can you go back through?
Yeah, let's start right here. Let's go
Okay.
renal artery. Here, I'll point to you. You guys tell me what it is. Segmental artery. Then we'll go here. Interlobar artery.
Arcuate
artery. Cortico-radiate artery. Afferent arterial. Efferent arterial. Peritubular capillaries. Cortico-radiate vein. Arcuate vein. Interlobar vein. We skip the segmental and go direct to renal vein. That's not bad. Yeah, but you'll have to know that not only for here, but for lecture also. And you also have to know where the glomerular filtrate's made, how it goes down through. Okay, the glomerular corpus, the renal corpuscle, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct, minor calyx, major calyx, renal pelvis, ureter, urinary bladder,
and urethra.
Time to learn it. Chop chop. Okay. So that'll be good.
We can go with this little guy right here too. Awesome.
Okay, yeah. Let's go up. Let's continue back up through here. Let's go the interlobar artery.
Arcuate artery.
Cortico-radiate artery. Afferent arterial. Let's continue here. Afferent arterial. Glomerular capillaries. Efferent arterial. Then we go into the peritubular capillaries, down the cortico-radiate vein, arcuate vein, interlobar vein, and renal vein.
What was this again?
So this is going to, well, let's do that. Let's go through here. Here is your glomerular capillaries. The whole thing is called the renal corpuscle. If I pointed right to this is Bowman's capsule or glomerular capsule. Okay, I take either one. Then we're going to filtrate out, push down the proximal convoluted tubule. It's going to go down into the medulla, come back up, and come right back around. This is your distal convoluted tubule. If I pointed to here and said, what are these specialized cells called? You would say macula densa. If I pointed to here and said, what are these specialized cells called? Those are called your JG cells, juxtaglomerular cells.
Can we say JG, or do you want us to say?
Yeah, you could just do JG. Okay. JG cells. Yep. And that's pretty much it.
Can we see loop of Henry or no?
Yeah. Yeah, right here's the loop of Henry.
Oh, on there.
Artificer, would you please show one more time the difference between nephron and
here's a nephron. So here is this whole thing, the glomerular capillaries plus Bowman's capsule gives you the renal corpuscle. That's what you're going to identify there, right? From here is the start of Bowman's capsule, right? From here and over to here. Here's your collecting duct. So from here, distal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, proximal convoluted tubule, and the renal corpuscle. That's one nephron.
Okay.
One functional unit of the kidney. Okay? So that's the difference between a renal corpuscle and the nephron. Nephron goes from here to here. This is the renal corpuscle.
So all of these are the renal corpuscles. They just don't show you the nephron that goes with it. Okay.
to
No, that-
nephron, if you pointed on the side, that would be the nephron. More
Mm.
towards inside, then that would be the.
Yeah, I could point to this and say, what is the functional portion of the kidney? Or what is this portion called? One thing I've asked in the past is, how many nephrons do you see?
1, 2,
And
3.
invariably, they'll put 50. They'll put all these, they assume these are nephrons. There's only 5 here. Only 5 nephrons. 1, 2, 3,
3 of them.
Why?
4, 5. There's
Okay.
2 over there.
Well, oh, nephrons. Okay. I was thinking
That would
renal
be a good one.
corpuscles.
That would be a good one to put on this test.
Yeah, that'd be a good
But
one.
identify whether or not it's on the whole plaque or just on that.
Would you say
Yeah,
what
I
you
saw
see on
the
this
whole
plaque?
plaque.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
And
Not
this
gonna be
this
answered.
is called
And
a
some people
pyramid.
get it right, and some people wouldn't.
This is called a pyramid.
Yes, this is the pyramid here. Here's your base of the pyramid. Here's your renal papilla.
Okay.
That's the tip of the pyramid. This is one lobe of the kidney.
And this is where
That's
the
one
urine
lobe of the kidney.
forms.
Urine forms right here as it comes out of the collecting
Okay.
ducts. One other thing is this is the renal columns in between the pyramids. You see them here? See the little tissue that comes down in between the kidney? Those are called, or the
These
pyramids.
right- these
Those
right
are
here.
your renal columns right here.
In
Okay.
between lobes.
Yeah, it's like portion of this cortex is going down into the medulla. See
So
that?
where,
What's it
So-
called?
That is called your renal column.
Renal column
Renal
is the
column.
tissue in between the pyramids.
Yeah,
Renal
that-
column.
Notice that that's where the arterioles are going. Their arteries are going. They don't go up through the kidney. They don't go up through the pyramid. They go up to the side where the renal columns are.
Okay.
can you see it in this model?
So that's what this would
Yeah,
be.
that's what this would be. So you take this.
Okay.
That's right there. So I could point to this and say, what is this area called? I say,
Renal
what,
column.
what are these called?
Pyramids.
If I just said, what is this called, or I just said identify, you could either put pyramid, you would, medulla, I would take, right? Any of those.
Can you tell me one more time the difference between the afferent, efferent, and then the peritubular? I'm getting confused about which is which.
Okay, so the biggest one's gonna be your afferent arterial.
Okay.
The biggest one's going to be your afferent. So here is, let's see, let's find one. Here is the cortical radiate. Here is the afferent arterial. The smaller one's going to be your efferent arterial. Then they're depicting peritubular capillaries here. And then it's emptying into the cortical radiate vein.
Okay.
If we take a look at it over here, then we have the afferent arterial, much bigger than the efferent arterial. From the afferent arterial, we go into the renal capsule, or corpuscle, excuse me, and then this is going to be your glomerular capillaries.
Glomeria.
Glomerular. This is
Glomerular
the whole
capillaries.
tuft of capillaries are called the glomerulus.
Okay.
And then it's going to exit out the efferent
Efferent.
arterial. So that's not bad.
You named some of these tiny stuff before.
Yeah, those are called podocytes. Let's see if we can see them.
You talking about the squiggly lines on it?
Yeah, those are called podocytes. I'm not sure, we don't have a picture. Let's see if I can find it up there on the board.